What are you doing? Oh, boy. She's just gonna swing all the way over into this lane. Before I was so rudely interrupted, ladies and gentlemen, squat progression day. Number 2, my goal here is to step up my squat. I started with 135 last week. I do 2 to 3 leg days a week. It just depends on how my work schedule falls. So I don't know how many I've done. I've actually done one already this week that I know of, that I can remember. Sometimes I don't even know what day of the week it is. Nonetheless, tonight I'm going to start with 155. Now I'm going to work my way up past 225. I may, depending on the first exercise that I do before I go to squat, I may only get 2 reps, but I'm gonna try for no less than 4. Now I work up 4 sets. I work my way up. I hit my heaviest set at number 4, set number 4. On my way down, I break it down just kind of randomly, to be honest with you. So I may very well just do 6 sets again, like I did last video. May do 7. But I'll do no less than 6 for sure. So 4 sets working up to my heavier weight, and then 2 sets of dropping something. So again, anybody out there that has any tips, tricks, trade, I'm an open-minded individual. Talk to me. Leave a comment. Say something. Don't be like some idiots that just want to, they just want to talk down. Which that's okay too, if that's your forte. If it's in your DNA to be a hater or to just talk down on people, then do it. We're going to get in this good old gym, do the squat progression video, get some good content out there for you guys. Hopefully I can inspire someone else to get into working out. Squat progression. Also, for those of you that go and do leg day and don't like to squat, I never did like to squat. Squatting takes a lot out of you. It takes your breath away. To say the least. It'll take your freaking breath away. But my form has gotten better. I used to try and load the weight up, and I screwed my form up. So now I've learned my lesson. Everybody's out, squatting on leg day. I'm the only one just doing leg press and lunges, which is good enough. But I wanted to squat again. So I knew that was a weakness of mine, and I needed to turn that weakness into a strength. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm gonna work my way up. I don't even know. I don't have a tentative goal, which is a problem. But I do understand that I'm working towards something, and I have to start somewhere. Some people don't know where to start. Sometimes you just gotta start. So I started. I'll figure a goal. Maybe it'll come, tomorrow, maybe next week, maybe next month. But I'm gonna continue to do it. And that weakness that I had won't be a weakness anymore. It'll be a strength. So, see you guys at the gym. Alright, so here, I really wanted to start with quad extensions, but I didn't bring my clamp for my GoPro, so I had to settle for a decent warm-up. I did this warm-up just before I started my squats, and that was that. As promised, ladies and gentlemen, I started my squat progression day with 155 instead of 135. Um, the 10 pounds that I'm using on each side are the smaller plates, so you can't necessarily see them. I wanted to stop at 10, but man, I couldn't. I knew I had it in me for another 2, so I went ahead and pushed on, and that's the point. The point is to push past what your normal limitations are. So here you go. So as promised, on this squat progression number 2, I moved up 20 pounds. Last squat progression, I did 225, was where I ended at on my 4th set. Now I'm at 245. On this leg press machine, I'm gonna have my feet positioned wide, and then I'm gonna have them positioned narrow. That's what leg press 2 ways mean in the description. While my feet are placed outward, I can't get that much depth as if I was squatting. Whenever I place my feet at a more narrow position, I can get much more depth. Alright. This was my first time using this plate loaded quad extension machine. It felt so funny to me. Again, the only reason I'm using this quad extension machine was because I do not have my clamp and I can't position my GoPro where I need for the pin loaded machine. I was super uncomfortable. I couldn't get a feel for this thing, but I tried my best. Hammock curl time, god dog it. Most people don't like hamstring curls, just like a lot of people don't like lunges. I'm one to talk. I didn't like squats. Go figure. Hamstring curls, lying hamstring curls specifically. I love this exercise. As the video continues on, you're gonna see me try to go up to I want to say it was 145 or 165. Again, this is a pin loaded machine. If you put 145 on a plate loaded lying hamstring curl machine, it's gonna be a decent amount more difficult. So keep that in mind. But I tried to go up, and man, I told myself it was just, honestly, it was too heavy. So I had to start dropping the weight after the second set. First set I started at 130, then I moved up to 145, I want to say. And the next time I tried to move the pin down, I got a few of them in, and I dropped it and said, man, look, I gotta drop this weight. It's too heavy. I wasn't getting quality repetitions, and it just wasn't working out for me. So if the weight is too heavy, drop it. ladies and gentlemen, I wasn't planning on doing superset type exercises, but that's just what I end up tying into. So overall, really great workout. I didn't want to do squats first. I really wanted to do quad extensions, individual to both. So, you know, left leg, right leg, and then together. But I didn't bring my clamp, so I couldn't clamp my GoPro up. And my next exercise was gonna be squats, and I had to figure out a different game plan because I didn't think that all the way through. I was being lazy and didn't bring my clamp, so sorry about that. This is a decent workout, man. I made it up to, as I said, I made it up to 245, which is what I meant initially. I think I may have said 255, but I made it up to 245 for 2 reps at my 4th set, and came out, you know, fairly well. I was, you know, after I did my 2 drops, I was ready to go. I was like, all right, man, it's about 11:30. It's time to get out of here, but it's not how it works. Yes, it's a squat progression, but it's still a leg day. And like I said before, I usually do 2 to 3 leg days. I can't skip a day. Like, my mind, my body won't let me. It's just not in me to say, all right, I think I've done enough, let me get out of here. If I know I got a leg day, then I take care of my leg day and I get rolling. That's just that. Same thing with any other day. Bis and tries, or tries and shoulders, bis and back, whatever crazy variation I come up with. I'm going to start doing more voiceovers, and I'm going to start talking more in my videos. At the gym, it's probably not going to happen.